Today, we have Angela Willoughby. She's an Emmy award-winning television producer and entrepreneur, and she knows a thing or two about running a business. She was the supervising producer on The View, and she's now the supervising producer on The Tamron Hall Show. In her free time, she's a married mom of 3 and has a thriving network marketing business for the last 4 years. So it's great to have her here, and I want to take a look at one of the ways she uses video in her marketing. Now, I love that. No words, just action. So let's meet Angela, and she can tell us a little bit about her technique and her business.
Welcome to the show, Adam. I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
You don't use sound in your video. That's so crazy. Oh my God. That's so appealing. Talk a little bit about that. A little bit about your video strategy. I'd love to hear.
So like Debbie said, that's one of the ways that I use social media or video content to sell my items, right? So in my network marketing business, I'm sort of selling 2 things. I'm selling the business and I'm selling the products. So in this particular aspect, I am sort of semi-selling you the product. So one of the things you don't want to do is just kind of be very salesy. What I find is people kind of they turn off when they feel like you're selling them something. So I like to call it subtle selling. Yes, I'm selling. This is a product I sell. This is a product I use. This is a product Debbie actually purchased, but I want to subtle sell. So one of the things is people will buy from people they know, like, and trust, right? So people know me, people like me. Well, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. But what I do know is if they believe that I'm using this product, they are going to be more interested in purchasing it. So what I thought about was my company has a plethora of products, but this is the one particular product that I really love, our liquid collagen. And I thought maybe if people just see me taking it every day instead of using, stock footage or just showing me pouring it in a little cup, they see me taking it. It also gives me an opportunity to show off my fashion, and they see me taking the product. So it's like a double win. And I don't need to say anything because here's the reality. It's an authentic video. If the camera was off, I wouldn't be talking. I would go to my refrigerator, I would open it, I would take it, and that'd be that. So it's one of those authentic videos where I'm just subtle selling, and then it's like, well, what is it? What is she taking? But now in that video, I'll always give some value. I'll always give you what it is, what I'm doing, and why you should be taking this liquid collagen. So something you want to remember is to always give value as well.
Let me ask you this, Angela. One of the things that people ask me about all the time is being comfortable on camera. So when it comes to being comfortable and confident on camera, what are some of the tips that you can give people?
I think for most people, it's something that they'll never get comfortable with, right? Because unless you are in the world of TV, it's just you're putting yourself out there, right? To be judged, to be ridiculed, you're worried about making mistakes. I don't think that it's something you ever get comfortable with, but I do think there are things you can do to try to get as comfortable as possible. And some of those things are just continuously doing it, right? And so if you don't feel comfortable going live, because as we all know, once you go live, it's out there. There's nothing you can do about it. Record the video, right? Record the video as many times as you feel you need to in order to get that video that you need to put out there so that you can sell your product or business. But see, most people get so caught up in trying to have this perfect video. But the reality is if I'm adding value to my content, if I am speaking to my target audience, if I'm addressing pain points, if I'm addressing the value that my product and my business is going to give you, doesn't matter what I look like. If I am selling weight loss products, I should not be overweight. Hear me out though. However, that could be part of my story. right? So maybe I joined this company because I was overweight. I'm using the weight loss product. Come on this journey with me. I'm telling my story. But if I'm in the business of selling makeup, I mean, at some point I need to look presentable. So you have to think about what it is you're selling. If I'm a hairdresser and my hair looks a mess all the time, it's like, well, do I really want to go to this person? So you have to think about what you're selling. And yes, there's a time and place for everything, but I think it's just being comfortable and knowing your product so well. It doesn't matter what you look like, because if they're really interested in the product, they're listening to you, not watching to see what you have on or what you look like.